years. Can you tell me a little bit about what your dynamic was at home, like growing up, like what the woman's roles were and what the man's roles were?
Well, the woman did all the cooking and cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
the laundry, and, well, my mom worked too besides that.
She did?
So us girls had to go home, and I made dinner,
Okay.
and my sister. And my dad, you know, of course, he worked hard, but that's what the woman's job was. You stay home and be Betty Crocker, take care of the house.
Yeah. What did your mom do growing up?
She worked at Crystal Laundry. That's
Okay.
when, it's not here anymore. And she worked there for a long time.
Did she work all hours of the day or?
No,
at
she
night,
worked
or-
like 6 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. And what did your dad do?
Well, he was a truck driver for Banner Fuel,
Oh, okay. So you're home most of the day by yourself?
and he was on construction. No, I was at school, but
Oh, you were at school?
yeah.
Okay.
And then we were home alone during the summer, during the
Oh,
day.
okay. And you took it upon yourself to take care of your siblings, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have any choice really because I was told you get the dinner ready. So
Yeah.
then my little brother would eat all the mashed potatoes, and
Aw.
he'd open a can of cream corn and he'd put it over the mashed potatoes and eat everything. So I had a heck of a time.
Oh.
I had to just do it all over again.
Oh, that's fun. Can you tell me what your childhood was like growing up?
I had a very loving childhood. Well, we didn't have television then until the 50s sometime.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly, I used to collect comic books. That was the thing to do.
Oh, really? That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you still do that today?
No, I
Aw.
collect Star Magazine, but I just threw them all away.
Oh. Can you tell me what the rules were as parents, and gender rules they had?
My dad worked for Manor. He delivered coal,
Mhm.
so that was a hard
Okay.
job.
Oh, okay.
And my mom had a hard job. They were, they made enough money to support us, but both came home so tired.
Hmm. Could you tell me about maybe the discrimination that happened during their jobs, or do you know anything about that?
No, but my dad was half Indian.
Oh, wow.
He was a handsome man, but he was half Indian.
Oh, okay. And you don't know of any like discrimination, maybe, or like?
Well, he probably had a few people discriminate against him because he was half Indian.
Yeah. Can you tell me about how the way that your parents raised you, how it affected how you raised your children?
Oh, I never thought I'd say this, but I see more of my mom and me every day. So I guess it kind of rubs off on you because Mom was a outspoken person.
Mhm.
Dawn Marie's more like her than I am.
Yeah.
She just says what's on her mind,
Yeah. And then what about in the ways that you parent?
Parent, well, the thing about it is I didn't get to parent very much because I worked.
Mm-hmm.
I was a woman with 3 kids, and I had to take care of 4 kids, and I had to take care of myself.
So it's
I had
kind
no
of.
help.
So was it kind of like the way you grew up in that way?
Yeah, well, I tried, but like I said, I have to work, so I didn't
Right.
get to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you were younger, what did you think of the feminist movement?
Well, I don't think we had much of that. I don't think we were allowed to think about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What do you think of it today?
Oh, I'm all for it. I was so disappointed that Hillary didn't win. I wanted her to be in the last time.
And what do you define feminism as today?
Well, I think women ought to be paid the same amount as a man. That's just not fair to pay, let's say, pay a dollar to the man and 70 cents to the woman. I'm just telling you how it is, and it's just not fair.
And you think there's a lot more of that back when you were younger?
Oh, yeah.
Could you give me like any examples of that?
Well, of course, like I said, I don't know what they made, but, well, I'll give you an example. When I worked down in Florida, if I worked with a male waiter, he always got the bigger tips. We usually just worked for tips because he was a man. That's the
Right.
only reason. It wasn't because he was better, he was a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I got $5, he got 10. Same people. If they come in, if they didn't get him and got me, they give me 5 and give him 10. But that's how it still is. It still is. You go to a restaurant and you think a man's better, and they're no better. I've had terrible male waiters.
Right.
Not that women are better, just the idea they should be, you should be equal.
Yeah. And you face that a lot when you were working today, even?
Yeah, there was a little bit. I worked at Northern Quest. There's a little bit out there.
Mm. And do you think that it's changing today, or do you feel like it's kind of...
I think Hillary is the one that started changing things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and Jane Fonda. Do you know who Jane Fonda is?
No, who's that?
Well, she's a movie star, but she was one for women's rights.
Oh, okay.
And but it's just sad that that Hillary got the votes but couldn't be president.
Yeah.
And I was just sick. Electoral, that should be gone. The electoral college, it should be gone. It's not fair.
What do you define feminism as today? What's your definition of feminism?
Well, just like I said, they should get equal pay and be treated respectfully at work. And that's one thing I didn't like about Trump is he degraded women so bad. And then he'd lie about it. Said, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes.
You would? Mm-hmm. And do you think that that affects how you live today? And
well, yeah, but I kind of, maybe PJ before he died because he was so sick, but yeah, I was kind of independent when I was married to him.
What do you think what kind of actions do you think you take that changes the way you would do things and opposed to what you wouldn't do if you weren't a feminist?
I don't know. We were held down for so long. Women were held down to. Men were some more. Have you seen Leave It to Beaver? Did you ever see the reruns? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, that was just Mrs. What's her name was. Come out in a little apron and make dinner, and that's what it was like when I was growing up.
And you think it should have been equal?
Yeah, should have. Yeah, should have.
And you think you should have had the right to work just as a man should have?
Sure, with equal pay.
Right, yeah. And do you feel like frustrated about any of that, how you weren't given equal pay?
Yeah, but it got better as I worked a little longer. But yeah, especially in Florida, they had the right to work law down there too. And no unions, all right to work. So I got a job down there one time when I made $10 a week. That's what my salary was, and that was 13 hours a day. Just my tips is all I got, and I had to. We gave 7 of that to the dishwasher. Everybody it took it right out of your check and gave it to the dishwasher. So they weren't paying salary to anybody. No one got a salary because we were paying the dishwashers.
So you feel you got gypped out of?
Oh yeah, it was big time. But I made good money, but still.
Like out of all the jobs that you've had, which one do you think had the most discrimination in it?
Okay. I was working at I'm not going to name the golf country club on the South Hill. People know what that is. It's a real nice country club up there. And the golfers would come in. I worked Wednesday nights, and they'd be really sweet to me. Give me big tips. But one thing about it, if you bend over and they grabbed you by the butt, excuse me, you weren't allowed to say anything.
Really?
Because I told the manager, I'm getting kind of tired of that. And he said, it's their club. If you want to work here, you got to take it.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's a true story.
And so, what'd you do in reaction to that?
I quit a little after that.
You did, okay.
Yeah. But that's how it was. You had to take anything they And it wasn't just me, all the girls.
So the workers there did that to all the girls?
Not the workers, the people it's their club, yeah. The golfers.
Okay.
They come in and they do their little thing, and you couldn't say anything.
That's awful. And do you think that that's changed how you carry yourself there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's not like that anymore. I mean, they have so many laws now that they can't do that.